Good evening. I'm Jack, and this is Phil from Q's Music Shop, and today we're going to be talking about what exactly you should look for in a violin and or viola case, and in a lot of cases, a cello case. Get it? A lot of cases. I'm funny. Okay, take it away, Phil.
So, one of the most important things to look for in a case is that it is a suspension case. What do I mean by that? Is a case that will only touch the violin or viola here, 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 and here with any significant amounts of pressure. All through here and all through here are very delicate parts of the instrument. You don't want to be putting any pressure on the bridge because this is a very thin, very fragile, very expensive piece of wood. Any pressure straight down on that part to contain the instrument will end up being very, very expensive, and you'll be very, very sad that you didn't get a nicer case that made sure to avoid that. How to tell if you're looking at a suspension case? Look for somewhere that probably doesn't have a lot of padding through here in the body of the instrument's cavity. That isn't somewhere that touches the instrument, so it doesn't matter. Right here, you'll want to see somewhere that it rises up a bit. Right here, you'll want to make sure that you have a step up in the padding. That's so it can make contact with the very top of the back of the violin or viola. And then you'll want it to have some kind of apparatus that wraps around the neck of the instrument, or sometimes up here there will be another pad that comes down and closes across the top of the instrument. Down here you'll see something similar, a rise up in the padding of the instrument, and then here you will see some padding that comes down and closes on top of the chin rest to help contain the bottom of the instrument. You don't need to have much padding through here or here. You can hear as I tap on that, I'm tapping on a relatively hard surface that's basically covered in pretty material. That's because you don't have to have padding where the instrument isn't touching. Past that point, the important thing to look for is make sure that your case is made out of a material that is durable enough to hold up to what you're going to subject the instrument to. Namely, currently on the markets there are basically two materials that will hold up to the rigors of an active playing musician. Be that a student that's taking it to and from school, or a professional that's taking it to various gigs, lessons, etc. Most of what you will see in the good category is made out of plywood. Another very good one is fiberglass. You will probably see a lot of instruments cases that will say lightweight foam. Those are nice enough in their own right, but as I've worked with those, I've found that they don't hold up for very long periods of time.
And that was all about violin and or viola cases. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, otherwise would like to just chat, please leave a comment below, and always feel free to like and subscribe. But yeah, that's about it. Have a great evening time, whatever time it is. And thanks!